What does Iqra mean?
So Iqra is an Arabic word which literally connotes to read or recite.
इकरा सबसे पहले कहाँ पे आपने पढ़ा?
So it is in a chapter of Quran, Surah Alaq, in the 96th chapter.
Iqra is the first word in
of the 96th chapter of Quran.
क्या है पूरा?
Surah Alaq.
इकरा बिस्मि
रब्बिकल्लज़ी खलक़.
Okay. Introduce yourself.
So myself, Iqra Farooq. I belong to Zokura, Hazratbal area of district Srinagar. I have done BSc Horticulture and MSc Soil Sciences from SCOST, Kashmir. During my masters, I have worked on digital soil mapping using some geostatistical and machine learning models. I have published one research paper as well. My hobbies include bird feeding and container gardening, and my optional is agriculture.
Agriculture is your optional subject. For the first time you are appearing in civil services?
So this is my second attempt and second interview.
लास्ट ईयर भी इससे पहले वाला जो तब भी
Yes,
इंटरव्यू
yes,
में आया
last year also.
तो कहाँ कमजोरी रह गई थी?
So in the mains I believe.
मेंस में कम
I needed 20 more marks to get to that list.
Okay. इस ज़कूरा जरा थोड़ा सा हमें बताओ लोकेलिटी के बारे में. व्हाट इज दिस ज़कूरा, क्या खास है वहाँ?
Zakura, there are many places which are famous there. Like there is that Baba Tom Creaser Center, Bark, that is there, and there is.
वो functional है? वो तो बंद हो गया था शायद.
No, sir. There are the radiation applications. The studies are going on. Yes, sir. So in our university also, they also take the expanse of the radiation to that Bark there only. So that is functional. And we also have the Institute of Medical Sciences. We have the Urban Horticultural Technological Park there as well. We also have the Institute of the Animal Husbandry and Biological Products.
So these are academics. और बाकी जो local importance की चीजें वहाँ पे है.
And there is an industrial sector, SIFCO out there.
हाँ, industrial complex भी है.
Yes, sir.
और लाल बाब साहब का आस्थान वो तो हाँ.
Yes, sir.
उसी I was interested in that. तो बताओ, tell us something about Lal Bab Sahab. Who was Lal Bab Sahab and how is the Urs celebrated there?
Yes, sir. That is celebrated every year, and there is that famous Dambali that is done there. And Lal Bab Sahab has also been related to Sopor, where also it is the Urs is celebrated. So there is a shrine.
सोपोर की तरफ मत ले जाओ, पता नहीं क्या पूछेंगे फिर. सोपोर की तरफ इतना काफी है. दमाल चासा लाल बाब साहब. So in your neighborhood we have an archaeological site of Burzahom.
Yes, sir.
Tell us something about Burzahom.
So Burzahom is a Neolithic site where there are the subterranean housing, and it was also included in the tentative list of the World Heritage Site, but it was not approved. In 2014, it was included in the tentative list of the World Heritage Sites. So there were also certain bone artifacts that were excavated from that site, and there are certain menhirs or the megaliths there, which are considered as the burial site or the territory markers. So that is also there.
What is megalith? Literally?
So the stones.
Megalith.
The largest stones. There are many large.
Have you been to Burzahom?
Yes, sir.
So that site is mainly known for dwelling pits.
Yes, sir.
What are those dwelling pits?
So they're considered the housing. The subterranean housing was that they were living in that pits, dwelling areas.
So have you seen dwelling pits there?
Yes, sir. I have been there, and I have seen only one there. That is also that is a large area, and where there were the excavations also done.
So what does Burzahom literally mean?
So Burzahom is the mix of two words, Burz and home. That is the home to birch trees.
Have you seen a birch tree?
So I would have seen, but I am not sure.
तो बर्च ट्रीज का बार पहले किस लिए इस्तेमाल किया जाता था?
Sir, it was for writing purpose. It was used for.
Yes. Confidently bolo. So your option is agriculture,
Yes,
and you have studied horticulture.
Yes, sir.
First, make us understand what is difference between agriculture and horticulture.
So agriculture is a broader concept that is the cultivation of the crops and rearing of livestock for the food, fodder, and other allied products. And horticulture is a part of that deals with the cultivation of orchard crops, medicinals, floricultural crops, and their management.
Would you classify potato in agriculture or horticulture?
So that comes in the horticulture part. So that is in that horticulture part.
Okay. So what is the status of agriculture in J&K Union Territory right now?
Sir, in Jammu and Kashmir, we have around 4.5 lakh hectares under cultivation. But majorly we are the horticultural state, so much is not in that agriculture area.
How is agriculture contributing? Agriculture here includes horticulture.
Yes.
Contributing to the economy of
Jammu and Kashmir. I'm not sure. I'm sure about the horticultural part. So it's 6%.
What is this HADP?
High density apple plantation program.
Your flagship holistic agriculture development program.
HDAP.
Tell us something. What are salient features of that program? ये तो इस वक्त तो agriculture में वही main.
Yes, sir. So this is a holistic development of the agricultural crops, horticultural crops also, and processing sector.
पढ़ा है इसके बारे में कि नहीं? ये पढ़ लीजिए क्योंकि एग्रीकल्चर आपको ऑप्शनल है और इस बारे में क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाएंगे वहीं पे.
Yes, sir.
So what are the schemes being implemented by Rural Development Department in J&K UT?
MGNREGA is there. And
what is this MGNREGA?
Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act that gives 100-day guarantee employment to the laborers.
So how has it helped in improving the developmental status of our villages?
Sir, by giving them the wage 100 days guarantee wage, it's improving their livelihood.
नहीं wage के साथ साथ तो कोई काम भी करते हैं ना
Yes,
गाँव
sir,
में.
they are working in the development area. They are working in that infrastructure development areas. They are working in.
Do you know there is some ratio between material component and labor component under this scheme?
No, sir, I'm not aware about that.
ये बड़ा इम्पोर्टेंट है. वही एक इशू आ रहा है उसमें. अब सफदर साहब को तो ज्यादा पता होगा क्योंकि इज प्रैक्टिकली इम्प्लीमेंटिंग. अच्छा चलिए ये बताइए और कौन सी स्कीम है?
सर
पीएम किसान तो एग्रीकल्चर डिपार्टमेंट का.
PMAY प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना ग्रामीण.
Yes, sir. That is for providing the affordable rental houses,
affordable houses to poor people.
थोड़ा सा कॉन्सेप्ट्स क्लियर कर लो अपने. हाँ तो अब यहाँ तक आ गई हो, योर एम शुड बी कि इंटरव्यू में भी ऐसा स्कोर कर ले कि अपनी पिछली जो रिटर्न की परफॉर्मेंस है उसको थोड़ा इम्प्रूव कर पाओ. ऐसा नहीं कि ऐसे खामोश बैठोगी वहां पे और उधर उधर के जवाब दोगी तो it will not create a good impression. What do you think are the qualities required in a good civil servant?
Sir, there are many qualities that a good civil servant should have. First is the teammanship. He should be working in an inclusive manner. And second is the decision making. He should be able to go for the decision making. And third is that the transparency in the work.
So that's
I'm a little curious to know, since you mentioned that your hobby is container gardening. Would you like to tell us something about container gardening?
So container gardening is cultivating crops in containers like pots, etc., not directly into the ground. So it offers the flexibility like protecting them in the harsh winter, and also where there is less space, we can go for the container gardening. Yes, sir.
Like on terraces?
On terraces, yes, sir.
तो क्या किया है आपने खुद कंटेनर गार्डन?
Sir, I have some succulents, some succulents are there like Iqra and citrus boreto. I have some flowering plants like geranium and begonia. I do have planted some evergreen trees like cypresses also and pine, and I have certain the miniature roads as well.
Since you are from agriculture background, does it help in this your
Yes,
hobby? How?
so, and like for pruning purpose, like if I'm growing cupresses in the container, I would have to go for the root and shoot pruning to contain its height. It is helping in that. It is helping in going for the pot mixture, like how to add the vermicompost and soil together. It's also improving the health of the flowering plants like geranium. They become yellow after flowering. The leaves become yellow, so we'll have to go for cleaning of those leaves in order to make it make it alive and grow health in a healthier way.
Since you must be aware that we consume a lot of vegetables,
Yes,
but
sir.
we import it from other states.
Yes, sir.
So how can we become self-sufficient in vegetable production?
Sir, we can have our gardens, vegetable gardens, by that, and we can also have the improved varieties. We can grow them in order to become self-sufficient.
Would that suffice?
Yes, sir, I believe.
So जो आप करती है क्या, अगर आप अपने टेरेस पे गार्डनिंग करती हैं तो can you cater to the needs of your own household?
Sir, I'm right now not cultivating the vegetables. I'm cultivating
Only the ornamental plants.
Yes, sir, right.
Okay, Iqra, the first question I would like to ask is why most of the agriculture students are not going into agriculture?
Sir, first reason is the employment issue, sir.
No, starting their own agricultural production. Like students who have done horticulture, agriculture, are not going into the fields and they are looking for jobs. Do you think that it is a good trend or a
So first thing is that everybody would require a better career, and they can then
so you think
utilize
that
the agriculture also.
being a farmer is not a good career?
No, sir, it's a good career.
So do you think that we need educated farmers or not?
Yes, sir, we surely need.
So why these students are not going? Because most of your classmates also, you must be knowing that what is your psychology. I just want to know.
So first thing is that we need a better job in agriculture. That is not that much remunerative. It is not that much remunerative. And if I see my colleagues, it would be that they would require
So
land
if you become an officer, do you think that how will you make sure that more farmers join and how to make it more remunerative?
Yes, sir,
do you think it can be made more remunerative or not?
Yes, sir, because I would ensure the awareness about the schemes that are available to them that they can utilize and get benefit from. I would ensure that the techniques through the extension workers they are also getting to them so that it would be more remunerative and they can go for the high density planting, more high varieties can be grown.
Okay.
So
talking about high density and genetically modified plants and vegetables, do you think that it is good for our health in future or not?
Sir, I believe it is good for our health. So GM crops, there first thing, if GM crops would not have been there, then I would say that the cotton would have been wiped out.
Have you read reports on GM like crops in 1970s to 1990s? What happened in America after the GM crops were introduced? What was the health hazard which happened?
There is the potential risk which is studied about. Currently, there is the research going on because there is a moratorium right now because we are not utilizing GM crop for the edibles right now. That is only available for BT cotton. So we are not using the GM crops for edibles. The research is going on for its potential risk.
So what do you think that what जो high density crops हमारी apple की आ रही है, is it not genetically modified?
Yes, yes, sir.
So it is used for edible.
Yes, sir.
Then,
if I remember correctly, GM mustard has been introduced.
GI has recently
they are using everything. They are saying that they are not using.
We are also importing it.
Your tomato, potato, everything, and the corn which is coming, everything, all corn products which are like which are coming to India are all genetically modified.
So we are exposed to the GM crops from imports as well and from GM mustard, etc. But officially, we are saying that only BT cotton is allowed.
So, you are from which district?
Srinagar.
Srinagar, okay. So, tell me something about the economic indicators of Jammu and Kashmir, if we talk about, especially about Srinagar. What is talking about the per capita income and the inflation as such, especially in Jammu and Kashmir?
Yes, sir. If I'm able to recall it correctly, so per capita income is around 1700. So 1700
rupees or dollars per year or per month?
$1,700 per year.
Per year?
Yes, sir.
Sure?
Yes, sir.
कितना होता है रुपीस में $1,700?
Yes, sir. Into 83 right now.
कितना हो जाएगा? Almost like 1.5 lakh rupees?
Yes, sir.
So do you think that हमारा per capita income कितना है?
What is per capita income?
Per head income.
क्या कौन सी income? How is it calculated?
Income, sir.
Per capita.
Per capita को calculate कैसे करते हैं?
Income, sir.
What is the total GDP of Jammu and Kashmir?
Sir, currently it is 2.45 lakh crore.
2.45. कहाँ से figure लिया है?
वही मैं पूछ रहा था.
Sir, I read it.
If you are sure about the figure, तब बता दो.
Yes, sir.
अगर नहीं तो better is कि you can pass on. ये जरूरी नहीं कि everybody knows everything. लेकिन गलत चीज बता देना जो है that gives the wrong impression.
So recently, what is that? It has improved from 1.5 lakh crore to 2.45 lakh crore.
Okay. So when you were going for this course, horticulture, so what was in your mind? Now, normally people who are interested in civil services go for maybe normal BA. So were you thinking about going into civil services at that point of time, or you change your mind later on?
So during my BSc, I thought to have change to civil services.
And what was the reason?
So because I found myself confined to agriculture only, so I was quite unaware about what was happening around. So that is the reason I prefer to go for civil services.
So apart from this, do you like to read any newspaper or any book or anything else?
Yes, sir. I do read newspapers. I do. So the Hindu.
आज पढ़ा हिंदू?
No, sir. No, sir.
कल पढ़ा?
There is something called as de-dollarization.
Yes, sir.
What is it?
So de-dollarization is a concept wherein the countries are relying more on their own economy and trying to internationalize their economy and reduce their dependence on the dollars.
Actually, de-dollarization is basically what?
International.
International trade is conducted in
dollars.
dollars.
Right now.
Now, countries like BRICS Plus, they are opting for their own currencies to trade for bilateral trade.
चलो BRICS Plus की बात है.
They are trying to reduce their reliance on dollar.
BRICS Plus में कौन से nations है?
Sir, the BRICS Plus has recently added the Egypt, Ethiopia, UAE, Saudi Arabia.
तो founding members कौन है BRICS?
Sir, the China, India, and this is Brazil, and Russia, and South Africa later.
South Africa was later, actually.
Yes.
BRIC became BRICS.